Hello everyone and welcome back to Kathy's Craft Room. Today we have a quick and easy card that we're going to make using the new Seaside Shore stamp set. This is what the card is going to look like when it's all done. Okay, we're going to do quite a bit of stamping in the back. We're going to use all the colors that go with the packet. So when you get the Seashore, what is this called? By the Shore Designer Series paper, you get a bunch of this very cute paper that goes with it, and on it it'll actually tell you the colors that coordinate with it. So Calypso Coral, Dapper Denim, Mint Macaron, and Soft Sky, and then Berry Vanilla. So we're going to use all of those ink pads. Here's the Soft Sky, Dapper Denim, Calypso Coral, and Mint Macaron. The card base is going to be your standard A2 size card. So it's an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, cut at 5.5 and scored at 4 1/4 to make our base. We're going to use just a little sliver of the Designer Series paper. This is 5.5 long by 1.5 inches high. There's another side that you can use if you'd like to use the other side of it. We're also going to use the new layering circles framelets dies. This goes with the Big Shot. I've already done the Big Shot work here. So I have a circle, and if you look, I'll show you which ones I use. They're not labeled, so I'm not really sure how to tell you what set I used, but I used the out one here, and then these two. This one on the outside and that one. I did look at them to see if they were labeled, but I don't know what sizes they were. Okay, so that's all the supplies that we're going to use, including, we're also going to use some Stampin' dimensionals as well to pop it up. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so for our circles, this was the ruffled edge right here, and then we have a smaller circle. We're going to go ahead and stamp the circle part first, okay? So we have a couple of different things to stamp. First, we're going to take our Calypso Coral ink pad here, and we're going to stamp the Hoping Your Day is Going Swimmingly. I have that mounted on a D block, and we are going to stamp it right in the middle of this. Make sure you stamp it up pretty good. And then put that right in the middle. There you go. Hoping your day goes swimmingly. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our seagrass on here, and we're going to use our Mint Macaron to make our seagrass, because it's kind of a green color. So here's our Mint Macaron, and here's our grass, and we're going to ink that up. And then we're just going to put a couple of them just right there, maybe along the side right here. Now I do have this background paper, that way I can stamp off and it doesn't get in my way. Okay, so the last thing we're going to stamp on the circle is the little starfish, and I decided to do my starfish in the Dapper Denim. So next we're going to open up our Dapper Denim, and we're going to put some little starfish on here. So we're going to take it, put one down here, and put one up there. You can put them wherever you want. This is just where I'm choosing to put them. Okay, so that's all the stamping that we're going to do on the middle piece here. See how that matches there. And this we are going to take and tape down here. So if you take some of your adhesive and then line this up in the middle. Now I did do a bigger edge around mine because I really like the little ruffle look. So I used a lot bigger. I've seen people use ones that are like a lot closer to it, but I like a bigger edge. Okay, so part 2 of stamping is going to be making the background to this. Now I already have my grass still loaded, and I'm using the Mint Macaron to do all of my seagrass. So I am going to go ahead and get all the stamping done with the grass. So first we're going to stamp down here. There we go, get a little grass down there. And we're gonna stamp over here to the side. There we go. And we're also going to, I only want it to stamp on the one side, so whenever I do the top part, I'm gonna fold it. That way it won't stamp on the back side of it. So again, we're just putting some random seagrass on there. So there's our seagrass. I like to go with boldest colors to lightest colors. So the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and stamp my anchor and my little blue fish. I don't really know what type of fish that is, but I'm going to do those next. Okay, so I have my Dapper Denim out again here, and I have my anchor mounted on a size block, a C block. I'm gonna go ahead and ink that up. And just to make sure I don't get anywhere I don't want any, I'm gonna go ahead and open it back up, stamp my little anchor right there. And then I'm going to take my cute little fish, and I have him mounted on a B block. Go ahead and ink him up. Fold this back because I don't want any to get off. And go ahead and stamp him up there. All right, so now I have all of the Dapper Denim except for the starfish, which I'll stamp in a minute. Let's go ahead and do our next color, which I'm only going to use once. For a fish, and that's in the Soft Sky. So I am using a lot of these fish here. So I have this little fish down here that is in the Soft Sky. So I'll grab him and ink him up in Soft Sky and get him on down here. Get him a good firm stamp. Okay, next I'm going to get the Calypso Coral and get my pink fish, my coral fish on here. I have him or her at the top. I'm again closing it because I don't want to get any anywhere. I'm going to put that over there. It's okay if you get a little bit on the page. Just try not to rock your stamp and you won't get little imperfections like that on there. I will put something over that. All right, and then all we have left to add are the seashells and the starfish. So let's go ahead. I already have my Calypso Coral out. So let's go ahead and get my Calypso Coral going on here with my little shellfish. Shellfish, is that what it's called? Little clam. I'm gonna go ahead and stamp it over where I messed up there, just so that I have, looks kind of deliberate. And then I'm gonna go and put them randomly where it looks like there should be a little pink. Because you could always use a little pink, right? Okay. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our Dapper Denim again, and we're gonna add our little starfish. Let me get that out. All right, so here's our little starfish, and we're just gonna kind of put them randomly as well. And this is just supposed to be a light, fun background. Not really supposed to have a lot of rhyme and reason to it, so just spread them around. The last thing that we're gonna add are some bubbles for our fish. Sorry. And we're gonna add that in Soft Sky. Let's put our Dapper Denim away because it's a very bold color. We're gonna bring our Soft Sky back in. I'm gonna grab our little bubbles. And again, there's no wrong or right for this. We're just gonna spread them out here and there just to fill it in. Okay, because it looks cute and I like it. Okay, so that's it for our background stamping. Now all we really have to do is put the two pieces together. So again, going back to this piece here, and again the measurements, this is 5.5 and this is 1.5. And we're gonna go ahead and use some adhesive and adhere this down to the middle of the card, and it should go right up to the edge on it. So make sure you get it nice and centered. And they'll go right up to the edge here. And then we're going to take our little phrase, our hope your day is going swimmingly, and we're going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm going to use quite a few of them. And we are going to put them all over the back. Of this. And we're going to take off the backs. I think earlier when I was going to take these off, I thought there was still backing on it, and I kept like trying to pull it up, and it wouldn't come up. This is going to go right smack in the middle of it. And there you go. Now we've made our own cool background paper that no one else is going to have. The DSP comes in a 12 by 12 sheet. So by making your own background with this, it kind of extends the DSP. The DSP does have two sides. Again, the other side of this looks like this, which is what I was going to use originally, but I really liked the little seashells. Seashells, that's what they're called. So this is my card for today. If you liked seeing these videos, please hit like and subscribe, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you. Bye.